Good afternoon. It's Friday again. Hope you are all well. Not entirely sure where this week has gone. It's been a really busy week, and I've just been thinking to myself, it's Friday again. A few people joining us. We have Brightoons with us. Hello. Gosh, we've got lots of people. Martin the Killer is saying hi. Hello. We've got Thingamybob's Boutiques with us. Pure Horror is waving. Dodge 7650 is with us. Mike Corpse, hello. Brightoons says, been so busy, glad it's Friday. Absolutely. As I say, I'm not entirely sure where this week has gone, but we are, we're here. So we've made it. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, hello.
Hello, Pure Horror here.
Hello, Pure Horror.
I'm not on my best form today.
No, why is that?
Oh, I just had a rough week. I'm not taking anything out of boxes. Oi, creature, what are you doing? Get your cup of tea.
You are going to be in so much trouble.
No. Oh, I love Michael Myers, I does. I love.
Have you had a good week?
Halloween, Jaws, favourite movies. I have had a good week. I've been doing a lot of pure stuff and horror stuff. That's what I do. A lot of pure horror. That's me. Queen of Scream.
Queen of Scream.
Aye.
Pure Horror says, I genuinely wish I didn't look like that right now.
What do you mean? I'm pure horror. Can't you tell? I've done my hair especially. I got up at 5 o'clock, done my hair.
Wow, you've clearly spent some time on that.
Yeah, I've been taking loads of stuff out of boxes and then putting them back in boxes because they should stay in boxes.
I have no words. I don't know what to do with this right now.
Well,
do you want to take over, Pure Horror?
Yeah, well, just crack on with it, mate.
Well, I thought you were.
Put the kettle on. God, he's useless. Yeah.
Well, that's
as I usually am.
We have Jonah Curtis saying, I don't see any difference. Sarah Lucy P says, what have I stumbled upon? Well, quite frankly, you have stumbled on the best thing on Instagram on a Friday.
I'm pure horror. What? Oh, hang on. Hang on, I've got to go somewhere. Neil's calling for me.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
it's
nice to see you.
What do you want? Put that back in the box. In the box. Right, I'm going. Oh, hi Mark. Sorry I'm late.
Hi Neil.
Did Pure Horror sit in for me?
Yeah, she filled in for you.
Good.
Yeah.
Looking good today, isn't she?
I think she might have a hangover.
Yeah. Well, I thought she looked on top form, to be honest. I've seen her look worse.
Somebody wondered whether that was the vaccine having a funny effect.
Maybe. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I have been and had my vaccine this morning. My first one. I'm an AstraZeneca boy. Oh, that'd be a new boy band, couldn't it? We
absolutely.
Are the boys. Woo, woo.
That's not what you said to me on the phone this morning, though, is it?
No, I said I've had a little prick inside me this morning. And I was going to say, I'm just waiting for for Bill Gates to press the button so that the horns start growing, and then I'll be able to download. He'll be able to download the latest U2 album into my mind. It's all good fun.
I was just saying how quickly this week's passed.
Yes.
It's been a very busy week.
Yes.
And I think other people have experienced the same.
That's what old people say. Oh, it's been a quick week, hasn't it? Because that's how it's talk, isn't it?
That's how. Yeah, I mean that's your generic speech, isn't it?
I'm a master of voices. Anyway, we are ignoring our customers and fans.
Well, I mean, to be honest, most of them are just responding to the rather, shall we say, unexpected start to this week's live.
Well, you know, she likes to be part of things, doesn't she?
Yeah, like the organ grinder was saying, who was the hottie?
But me?
Yeah. Splattered Plastic are saying hello guys.
Hello. Fear and Trembling's here. Oh, you're horrid.
Rach Waters wonders if she stumbled across a panto.
Well,
you know,
people seem to think it's a bit of a farce.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, it's very highbrow.
Yes.
When is the Trick or Treat 2018 Michael Myers 12-inch figure going to be here? Says week 635.
Do you want me to answer that, or do you want to answer that?
You can if you like. You're our resident importer.
Hang on, let me just crunch some numbers.
Although Sarah Lucy P wants to know if you're a master baker.
Always for you, Sarah. Right, I've crunched numbers. Oh, hang on, and the dog's decided to come up next to me. Hello, dog.
Oh, hello, Rudy.
Right, and the numbers say the 2018 figure is, at the moment, I believe in the next hour or two, it should land at Heathrow Airport. And then we're just hoping for clearance over the weekend and delivery at the beginning of next week. And then we shall send it out.
There we go. Hot off the press.
Wow, like poo on a stick.
You've got so much class, Mr. Edlin.
I ooze it.
Ooze it, yeah, absolutely. Fear and Trembling 93 says, Happy Friday. Well, it was, and then it all went a bit.
Do you think Fear and Trembling's been on a bit? Do you think we could call them Fear for short? There's sort of like more, you know,
maybe
drop the surname, the Anne Trembling bit, and just go that.
or Mr. Anne Trembling to you.
Trembling.
Taylor and Pause says Rudy is a legend.
He is.
And Pure Horrors saying her 2018 figure had best be the first one.
Of course.
So there's got to be some perks.
Mine will be the first.
Splattered Plastic have sent your favourite emoji 3 times.
They know me well.
I think they're referring to our presenting abilities, don't you?
They have.
And Fear and Trembling says, and Trembling is on the birth certificate.
Is it really? Wow.
I mean, wow.
What more could you ask for?
Absolutely. We haven't had many questions today, which is, so if there are any questions, please drop them in the comments.
The people asking questions about our performance at the moment.
Absolutely. Thingamabob's Boutique says, have the Tots, Tiff and Glenn arrived? Unfortunately, they were delayed. They were held up in customs, but they're looking like they're going to be released this weekend.
They were held up by those damn pesky Americans. Not trick or treat.
No.
at the airport.
I think it's fair to say. It's fair to say that Trick or Treat Studios actually pulled out all the stops to try and get them to us early. Unfortunately,
no stone was left unturned.
Except, unfortunately, as much as we try, there will always be forces that we can't control.
There were gremlins in the works. Then we are also expecting those now. They are on a flight. They have left. They are in the air at the moment, I believe. And we should receive those at the beginning of next week as well. So next week is going to be something fest. A what fest?
Well, it'll be a Tots Fest, won't it? Because Tots Fest.
Yeah.
They should have their own convention, shouldn't they? Called Tots Fest.
Yeah, they'd have to be careful to spell tots rightly, otherwise it could be a complete...
There might be some disappointed people turn up. Taylor and Paul says, when will you have the new Silent Hill Nurse Living Dead doll? She looks amazing. Can't remember off the top of my head, but she's not due till later on in the year. She's only just gone up for pre-order. Off the top of my head, I think it might be September.
Would you like me to check?
If you wouldn't mind, thanks.
I'm just... Oh, hang on. No, yeah, hang on. I'm just trying to... I'm having a balancing problem today. Maybe it's the COVID vaccine that I've had. Right. Just carry on talking while I...
Neil, have you told everyone how grumpy you've been this week because of the shipping delay? We kind of covered the delay, but we didn't really go into the effect on Neil's demeanour.
I'm like grumpy, Mr. Grumpy. What's it?
Put it this way. Neil phoned me to apologise for being grumpy.
Yeah, so that's how grumpy I was.
That's how Neil never apologises. That's how grumpy he was.
I do apologise, I don't mean it.
Does Glenn and Tiff talk? No, they don't. Not the Trick or Treat Studios ones. Sorry?
November.
Okay. So
we'll go back to saying November for everything.
Yeah, that November the 12th. November the 12th.
Yes.
Blue Adam 1984.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've covered this, but what's your thoughts on the NECA The Thing announcement? That John McCready figure looks incredible. There's no other information on that as to when that might actually get released. It was just an early announcement on that, but really excited about that. That and the American Werewolf look great.
Well, people joining us, Benny Barr, 1991. Oh, you're 30 this year. Joining us. Richard BC10 joined. Welcome. Ghostface Reviews, welcome. Hey, fellas. And Taylor and Paws. Well, that's a good name, isn't it? Taylor and Paws. And
that's who asked us about the Living Dead doll figure.
They've said thanks.
Yes, because we told them the answer to the Living Dead doll answer.
Yes, because they asked the question about...
They did, yes, that's right.
That's why they're saying thanks.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there's a bit of a disconnect going on here. Red Rum Horror Collectibles is saying hi. Hello. So we have had a question in from Elliot Lindsay 1996, wanting to know when the Fun World Scream stuff is going to be up for pre-order. It will be up this week. As I did mention earlier, it's been a really busy week, and I know it's been on Louise's to-do list to get it on the website, and she's promised it will be up very soon. So keep your eyes out open. Keep your eyes out. That's wrong. Oh, she's saying today with big capital, with a big exclamation mark. So does that mean we can hold her to that, do you think?
No, the other day.
It wasn't me. I'm not trying to drop you in it. So we will be putting an announcement on social media when that goes live, but they're not due to arrive until the summer. But we will get the pre-order up today, apparently.
I'm the only one who puts a shift in around here, says he.
is is that somewhere you want to go today?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right, you're pulling at that thread.
I look shifty, so.
Horror Fan Collector wants to know if we'll be getting any more stock of the Elvira and Dr. Tongue Amok Time figures. We have just checked before we went live. Unfortunately, Amok Time are actually out of stock of the Elvira, and they're very low on stock on the Dr. Tongue figure, and they've actually put the price up. So we can put in an order, but it's likely that if we are able to get hold of any of those, the price would go up to around 70 or 80 pounds. And it just depends on whether they decide to do a reprint on those.
Is it tongue or tong? I've always said tong.
Tongue.
Tong.
Tongue.
Tong.
Tongue.
No, it's tong. It's not tongue.
Tongue.
Some people say tongue, but it's tong. Alan.
Do you know what? I think this is a really good point to refer back to a conversation that we had earlier this week. Neil and I, if you didn't see it, Neil and I did a live on Facebook on Friday, and we had a number of people join us from Instagram on our Facebook Live. And we were actually a bit astonished that people wanted more of this. Weren't we?
Oh, isn't it part of their community service?
What, to put up with us?
Yeah, they say you either lick the tarmac on the road or you can watch two...
Mark and Neil talk crap for an hour.
It's Mark and talk crap for an hour.
I really don't understand why people keep tuning into this rubbish. I really don't. Do you think you will be getting the American Werewolf in London Hospital Demon mask in soon? That is still available from Trick or Treat Studios, so we will be restocking on that. What do they do, Neil, if they want something that's out of stock?
Oh, well, you caught me off guard. What do they do? If you want something that's out of stock, you go onto the page. You see the little button which says email address in here if you want to know about things coming back into stock. I should have rehearsed this. And then what happens, you press the button, it submits. Your email address goes into a secure encrypted database. But when we get the stock in, Louise eventually gets round to pressing the button to put it back in stock, even though she was going to do it the other day. You get an email saying it's back in stock, you buy it before anyone. You can get a collectible figure which you can leave like your horror.
Brilliant. Excellent. Thanks for that. That was seamless.
Well, I should be a continuity announcer for now.
Here you go. You're going to like this one. I'm really sorry, Three Swords 88. I'm going to call you out on this. Three Swords 88 wants to know when the Jews 3D poster comes out.
Well, yes.
The Jaws 3D poster. Oh dearie me.
We do love you. Thank you so much for that.
That's made my week.
Yeah.
It has been very much delayed, and I think the last update we were told to expect it May time. It's really unfortunate that that's been delayed. Sorry?
Check for you.
Thanks. Will you be getting any more of the Halloween poster knife back in stock? Yes, we will. You guys need your own podcast or YouTube show. Is this not enough?
Is that once you get that, it has to be popular. That's the problem.
Oh dearie. You should get. Oh, Georgia X Horror says you should get that tattooed on you somewhere. I think she's referring to the instructions on the out of stock thing.
Should be, yeah.
The other thing we should probably get a tattoo of is what's your favourite horror movie?
Ooh, I'd probably Shining or Jaws.
Really?
Yeah.
Loving this. You two need a podcast. Oh, I think we're being told June for the Jaws poster.
Well, the website says May.
Louise has just said June.
Yeah, but the website says May.
Yeah, we might need to get that sorted then.
Yeah, but it says May.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know, we're kind of stuck now on, you know, this. So we'll get that sorted later.
June. It's now all over. Anyway.
Mike Corpse thinks your favourite movie's It Chapter 2.
He's out the fan club.
Should we show some products? Do you think that might I think that might be wise at this juncture.
Yes.
So
any Jews stuff?
Sorry?
You got any Jews stuff today?
Not today.
Right, okay.
No. We were having a conversation earlier. We've very much
That's not us. And I think so. Again, people watching this back won't know what we're laughing at that bit next, will we? Because they won't have seen it.
Oh dear.
Those faces. That's all. Anyway,
I'm gonna desperately try and move on.
Yes.
Hello to people that are joining us halfway through. You probably have no idea what's gone on before, and it's probably for the best. Anyway, we were having a conversation this morning. We've very much focused on collectibles recently, and we haven't really shown many masks. So I got some masks out.
Masks.
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 Let's don't
anyway,
go. Oh.
The first one I'm going to show, Neil, rates very highly on the rabbit scale.
Oh, we love a good rabbit scale. Oh God, that's like a rampant rabbit.
Not rampant rabbit.
No. Okay.
No.
Good.
This has been restocked recently, and I don't think it gets enough exposure. Oh dear. Anyway, this is the Trick or Treat Studios Gizmo mask. I'm trying to get up close so you can see this. I mean, it's massive. I mean, you know.
It comes in a big box.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it would be shipped in a big box, but it doesn't come in a box. Just let's be clear. This is the Trick or Treat Studios Latex Gizmo mask. This is where I'm saying it's going to rate very high on the
Rabbit index.
Rabbit ratio, because £64.95 for this mask.
And you get all that fur.
Absolutely. I mean, look at it.
That is a lot of fur.
Do you know what I particularly love about this mask is I think it makes an excellent display piece.
Especially the stripe, because we put them next to on displays, don't we? When we've been to conventions, they even from a distance they draw people's attention to them because they work well together, don't they?
Yeah, I think we're out of stock of the stripe mask at the moment. And I know Pure Horror has this mask, but somebody, Georgia X Horror, is commenting on the detail around the eyes, and Brytoons was asking where you can see through. I will say this isn't the easiest mask to see through because the eye holes are there.
Yeah.
So I am going to suggest that this probably isn't a mask that gets worn very often. And I think, yeah, you got breathing holes in the nose there. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, $64.95 for this.
Good. Show us the back.
Which I think's a brilliant price for that.
Show us the back.
Oh, does have again. I'll just work my way through all this hair. Does have a split in the back to be able to get that on. The ears are hollow, but also they're padded slightly, just to give them some depth. But again, some really nice detailing on the ears.
Yeah, and you know, with the textured.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, there's some paint detailing in there as well, just to give it some depth. But I think I've got Gizmo hair in my mouth. A great display piece.
Fun.
You what? Sorry.
Nobody wants that on a Friday lunchtime.
Not really. So, Blue Adam 1984 says, I found the They Live Ghoul mask looks amazing, but like the Gizmo one, you can't see out of it. Pure Horror says she doesn't have it. It was ours. I just had an idea for a photo, so I'm on it. All right, okay. Well, there we go.
Gizmo.
Gizmo. So there we go. So that's that. I'm going to put this down here. I also thought, what else have I got? I don't think we've shown this on a live, but I have the Trick or Treat Studios Nameless Ghoul Chrome Resin Mask. I mean, it's resin and then it's painted in chrome paint, but I mean, it really gives a great effect.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny, shiny. I mean, that's really cool. Just take it off there, just so you can see inside. Again, I would argue that this is more of a display piece. I mean, I don't think I would find it terribly comfortable to wear. But any Ghost fans out there, I mean, that's going to look awesome on a shelf with some decent lighting around it as well.
We've got a good range of Ghost, Ghost figures now, haven't we? I mean, masks.
Yeah.
And they've been very popular.
The Ghost stuff's really popular, and I have to admit, I mean, I hadn't come across the band before working here, quite frankly. But then I'm more into musicals. Such an underappreciated band. Do you know what? I don't really know about their reputation because I don't know them that well, but actually what I've heard of them, I quite like. Would love to see some Slipknot masks on the website. We did have some, actually. There aren't any licensed ones at the minute, but we did have some.
I tell you, my favourite thing that we stock in the Ghost range is the Rock Icons statue. I think it's...
yeah.
Is it the Popper Emeritus 3?
Yes, I think so.
Really, really good.
That sells very well. But yeah. This is this is in stock at the moment, and this is $189.95. So this is a treat purchase. So there we go. So that's that one. But then there is also the standard resin mask, which, I mean, again, I really like. Sorry, I really like the paintwork on this. So this is the standard resin mask. This one's been out a while. I mean, I think you can see some of the detail on there.
I have to be honest, I don't like touching that mask.
Why?
Sort of like sends shivers down my back, like a blackboard sort of thing.
Why?
It's matte, because I caught it once with my fingernail and it was sort of like, ugh.
But this is this is £89.95. So the other one is a little bit more expensive. Well, quite a bit more expensive, because chrome finish is really difficult to get done. So this is the standard resin mask. This one actually has foam inside, but again, I'm not convinced that you'd really wear it. I wouldn't have thought. More of a display piece again.
Unless you were wearing it for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you do ghost photo shoots? There will be.
Let us know.
Do it. Mm.
So as I say, that's in stock at the moment, and that's £89.95. This one.
Yeah.
So there's that. I'm going to stick on Tots for the minute. Can't get him back on. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Thought I'd also show some of the Trick or Treat Studios vacuum form masks, because I think they do a really nice job of these. And this is one of my favourites. They've changed the packaging on this actually, and it's got a different label on it. So excuse the what's it here? Sorry?
Is it the cable tie?
The what?
The cable tie.
No, it's a bit of elastic just to hold the the card in place. So this is the Halloween 2 Michael Myers vacuum form mask. We do sell a lot of these. These are really popular. It's been out a while, but we don't show it very often. And I've always thought this would look really nice mounted in a box frame. I think this is a really nice display piece.
I think with a tea light behind it.
Yeah.
You know, a little lamp or something to get a little light.
I think
with a black back.
I mean, I think even on this, even on my phone and on this on this Instagram Live, I think you can really see the detail in the sculpt, which I think is the great thing about this vacuum form mask. It's quite a nice thickness. I mean, it's not as thick as some of the vacuum form masks you see, but actually that's reflected in the price, because this is priced at £14.95, which
That's a bargain.
£14.95 for that, I think is really good value. For a display piece, I think is great. And as I say, we sell a lot of these, so if you are interested in one of these, don't let it disappear.
The price on that, it's next to nothing. I mean, I wouldn't even get out of bed for £14.95. So
but I think that's great. Apparently, sorry, I'm just scrolling back. Ghostface Review says Spencer, the vocalist of Ice Nine Kills, wears this mask. So that's interesting. And then apparently the drummer wears a pumpkin pulp mask.
really,
Pure Horror says she might need this. Surprised she hasn't got it already, quite frankly. And Mike Corpse is saying he wishes they'd make Halloween 3 masks like this. That would be really cool. Some H3 vacuum form masks.
yeah.
They would look.
Do it one day.
That would be a really good idea. I think Brightoons is going to buy one of these. So there we go. I've got some other vacuum form masks out. This is actually how they used to package that mask. But so this is the. Can you see it well enough, Neil? Do you reckon? So this is the Rob Zombie, the Phantom Creep mask, which again I really like. I mean, I don't know if you can see how much detail has actually gone into the paintwork on this, because it isn't just a flat grey. There is darker shading around it as well. And I think that's. I will admit I don't really know much about Rob Zombie's Phantom Creep. I think I probably need to look into look into that a little bit more. But I think just as an image, I think this mask looks great.
Yeah.
And there's the label on there, and this one is £17.95. So again, a great price if you're a Rob Zombie fan. I think that's again a really nice display piece.
I don't know whether I'm keen on them coming in a general plastic bag or not.
I don't know, because I know what you're saying, but I don't like this either.
No, it's difficult master.
Yeah.
As soon as you put it in a box with a window, the price.
Yeah, I think if they put that in a box like you see, like the Retro A-Go-Go masks or the Super 7 masks, I mean, I think the Super 7 masks are about 25 quid. So you'd be adding, you'd essentially be adding probably a tenner onto it to the price. But I don't know. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I have another of the Tots vacuforms which we've currently got in stock, is the Puppet Master Blade mask, and this one's £18.95. You pay an extra quid for the hair. There's people saying Mike Corpse and Brytunes both agree that they should be in a box. And Pure Horror's also saying she'd rather pay extra for a box. I'll tell you what, we'll get on to Tots and tell them.
Put it in a box. Put it in a box.
Don't take it out of the box. So that's the Puppet Master vacuum form. Rock Monster says, I just hate the plastic wrap.
Yeah. I hate blister packs.
Oh, I can't stand blister packs.
Put on industrial gloves when cutting open one of them. No.
I mean, what I will say to Pure Horror is that at least with these not being in a box, you don't have the turmoil of taking it out of the box.
I mean, can you imagine do I take it? Do I not? Do I leave it in? Do I not? Not in a box. Yeah.
Ghostface Review says that's a great mask for the price. Looks amazing displayed on the wall. Absolutely. So that's that. I have some more masks. This time from Oz. We've just had a restock recently. I was on his website earlier today, and he currently has an 8-week wait. 8-week wait. That wasn't easy to say.
Wait.
Eight.
Oh, that is.
Can you say it?
What?
8-week wait.
8-week wait.
All right, sure.
I've just got some news for you to share.
Louise has some news.
Yeah, because you were asking about Stream and complaining that I haven't put the mask on.
I wasn't complaining. I was standing up for you.
Well, anyway, so news bulletin is that we are being lent a sample of the mask and the costume, which should be with me in a couple of days. So we'll be able to show them.
Did you hear that?
On the live.
So I'll just reiterate that point. So back to Mark in the studio. We are getting a sample of the new Scream mask and costume being sent to us. So we'll be receiving that in the next couple of days. So we'll be able to show you that next week.
I know that Tim at ghostface.co.uk has already showed the mask on his YouTube live stream, but we'll be showing it again next week on our lives, and we'll also have the costume, which I don't think Tim actually had.
Right.
So yeah, so Fun World's agent in the UK have very kindly agreed to lend us it, so I'm really rather excited about that.
Well, you've heard it here first, kids. Can't even say that. Never mind 8-week wait.
Interference on the line.
You what?
There's some interference on the line. you know, doesn't want to appear, but she wants to, you know, it's the same as when you go out for a meal and you say, what are you having? And you say, oh, I'll have a burger and chips. What are you? I'll just have a burger. Oh, I don't want any chips. I'll have some of yours. No, get your own chip.
Is interference your pet name for her?
It's...
I think we might both be in trouble for that one. So I have some, getting back to where we were,
Yeah.
I've got a couple of Oz masks here. So this is the Freddy versus Jason Claude version. I'm pretty sure that most of you are aware of Oz's work and you're aware of the incredible quality
Do you know
of
what?
his work.
A couple of weeks ago, we showed the bloody variant of that. And over the week, when me and Pure Horror are on, and over the weekend, it sold. You know,
These are absolutely incredible. I mean, you can see.
like, yeah, the thickness of it's great, isn't it?
I mean, the attention to detail on the paintwork is, in my opinion, second to none. You can't help but appreciate the workmanship in these. I mean, I think it's even looking great on camera here. But when you hold an Oz mask in your hands, you can absolutely see.
It just makes you want to kill.
Depends what sort of week I've had.
And it with the gimp straps, doesn't it?
So there's the straps.
So there is something for everyone.
Absolutely.
Or a
The rivets here. These are real leather straps. I've heard back the end scene mask. Held. I thought that's what you might mean. There's the back. You can see that it's signed by Oz there. Really, really incredible masks. I mean, these really are collector's pieces. This one is £180.
This isn't you wear for going out at night.
It depends on what your occupation is.
Well, yeah, unless you're going out killing. This is a mask. We tend to get two lots of people who buy these masks. People who are buying it probably to display, maybe as an investment for the future. But also we do get a few cosplayers who are serious cosplayers doing Jason who want the authenticity. And they are very impressed. So these are the guys who know what they're talking about. The professional cosplayers, they can't speak highly enough of Ozzy's work.
Absolutely, I would absolutely say that he's probably one of the most sought after. I mean, there are some great people out there making custom hocks, but I would say he's probably one of the most sought after, which is highlighted in the weight on the waiting list on his stuff. Ghostface Reviews, I don't know if you can have a look, Neil, if you've got your computer there. He's asking whether there's a part 9 mask either on our website or whether Oz actually does one. Brighton saying closest thing you'll get to a screen prop, I reckon. That's probably true. I mean, this is one of my favourite of his masks, purely because I just love. I mean, you can. I don't know if you can see there. I mean, you've obviously got these claws here, but really tiny details on other scratches there, and I just love the finish on the paintwork on this. I mean, even that slightly matte sheen on it is stunning and really finishes it off really nicely. It's such a beautiful mask. And there's the back as well. I mean, even then, I mean, you know, you could almost could almost forgive somebody if it was a display piece for not doing anything with the back, but that actually just looks like it's been ripped off his face. But as I say, that's £180 and that is in stock. And if you are interested, again, I know I say this all the time, but if you are interested in these, get them, because they just go out of stock. So that the part 9. There you go, Ghostface reviews. Part 9 is on our website and in stock. How does it look worn? I'm not going to show you because obviously under the current situation we find ourselves in, it's not wise to be trying masks on at the moment. But there you go. Does that work? So there's that one. Pure horror. It's a bargain for the quality. It absolutely is. I have another Oz mask here. And in fact, actually, you might have seen a picture going around on Instagram recently of Creature from the Black Tattoo wearing this mask. This is the Scream. Sorry?
He's never stopped.
This is the Scream TV series Brandon James version 3 mask. I'm a big fan of the Brandon James mask.
I thought you were going to say the TV.
Oh no, I really like the TV series. Loved it. I haven't seen series 3, which apparently was completely different. But no, I really like the TV series. Really enjoyed it. Laura enjoyed it as well, actually.
Oh well, big deal.
But so this is the. But I mean, again, look at the paint work on this.
It's got mesh behind the arm.
It has, yeah. So I mean, you can probably see that it has, but also there you go. So this, I will say, you know, this Brightoon, seriously, every week you tell us you haven't seen something. I think you need to take some time off work, mate. That's what needs to happen.
He's too busy with his plasticine.
It's plasticine. This doesn't look quite so finished on the back. I am going to say that, but you know,
still signed though.
Still signed by him. But people saying that they didn't like Series 3. I'd still like to watch it just to be able to form an opinion. Did you say you were stocking the anniversary mask and costume? Yes, we are, and we'll be getting a sample of that. So there we go. Ghostface Reviews saying very screen accurate, and this one is £110. There's the straps. These are elastic with buckles. So you've got like a T-bar, would you say?
Yeah.
Complete. And then another one there.
That's more of a hiking stroke camping strap rather than a gimp strap, isn't it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, you ain't tying somebody up with elastic.
Mm. But well, they're able to run away so far before being reeled back in.
Mike Corpse, have you watched the Slasher series? Yes, I have actually. I do think some of them, I think there's been 3 series, am I right? 3. There was The Executioner, then there was that weird one where they were in a commune, which I think that went a bit off the rails a little bit. I wasn't so keen on that in the end. It started off really well, really gory, and then it was like, wasn't so convinced. And then the last one was Solstice, I think, which I enjoyed, but I kind of felt, again, it kind of lost its way a little bit, but I quite liked the concept of being based around this one event and things that happened outside of that. So it's well worth watching, but it a bit hit and miss. I think, have you watched Slasher, Neil?
No.
I think you'd quite like it.
All right.
It's quite an easy watch.
Oh, you mean because I can't deal with in-depth stuff?
I mean, to be fair, your concentration does wane somewhat.
No, I just want to be entertained, and I want something to grab my attention straight away. I don't want to be farting around, building up for half an hour before anything happens. No.
Brighton says, is it on Shudder? No, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, that one. But yeah, I quite like slasher. As I say, it's just a bit hit and miss. Mike Copp saying, I think it's great for slasher fans. Yeah, agreed. But then let's face it, slasher films can be a bit hit and miss as well. So that's most of what I wanted to show people, and I've just seen the time. We're getting on a bit.
Are we our new feature at all?
Yes,
Okay.
I was just about. Go on then. Are you going to do your jingle?
A new feature called Killer Bargain Corner. Killer Bargain Corner.
We're undecided on the jingle.
Unless somebody wants to write one for us, send it in and we can play it. But
I bet if Sarah Lucy P's still watching, I bet she could write us a jingle.
Jingle jangle.
Absolutely. So,
hang
I
on.
think we've talked.
Oh. That's Killer Bargains.
So, killer bargains. I think we've talked about them a little bit before, but not extensively. Killer bargains is the section of our website, dinks and dents, they're sometimes called. I think that's what Tots call them, isn't it?
Runt family.
Sorry?
It's like having a runt of the family.
You'd know.
Well, I'm the only one. You're
okay, fair enough. I'll move on from that then. So, if you'll see the category Killer Bargains at the top of our menu bar on our website. Killer Bargains are items that have minor defects. But here is an example. Thank you, Neil. Here is an example of one of our Killer Bargains. This is the Mezco Living Dead doll Pennywise 1990 version. And the only thing that is wrong with this item, close your eyes, pure horror, is the box arrived with us damaged.
It's a dink.
It's a dink.
It's a dink. A dinky
It's
doo.
stink. It's stink.
A couple of dinky doos, that's all.
So the box is dented. Now, so you can actually get this for a cheaper price. This is $42.95, whereas ordinarily it's $44.95. So if you are a collector who does,
Dink.
if you're not pure horror and you'd like to take your figures out of the box, go to our Killer Bargain section first and check whether the item that you want is in our Killer Bargain section. Because as I say,
Can I just say, Mark? I mean, what kind of silly person would buy something and not take it out of the box?
you are really skating, Neil. You really are. I can't help you. I can't. You do it to yourself.
It's not me. It's a side effect of the jab.
So what was your excuse last week?
It was not having the jab.
Right, okay. So you're getting exactly the same product.
Exactly, but with
but for £2 less.
And if you put a note on your order, if you want me to sign the box, just say, can Neil sign the box near the dink? Then it's something special to collect that in years to come, when I'm dead, might be worth a bob or two.
Right, okay, fair enough. So there we go. So if you are a collector that likes to take your items out of the box, always check out our Killer Bargain section just to see whether the item that you want is in Killer Bargains. I mean, obviously we can't guarantee that the figure that you want will be in there because it depends on whether we have received any damage. It's just that's where we put them.
We can't guarantee that the dink and the dent will always be in the same place.
No. We do sometimes you may sometimes find that there are masks in there where, say for example, we've got a mask that's had a bit of a bad pull, so it's got some minor imperfections on the latex or some slightly off paintwork, which again, we know that there are a number of people out there who rehaul masks, so they're not actually bothered about the paintwork because they're going to repaint it themselves anyway. So if that's something that you're not particularly bothered about, check out our Killer Bargain section and you might save yourself a couple of quid for something that doesn't bother you anyway.
Yeah.
So there you go.
It could be something, you know, I don't know, a figure with a head missing.
Well,
Or,
maybe not.
No.
No.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre without a chainsaw. Rename just the Texas.
Texas man. Mike Corpse is having a few drinks tonight. I tell you what, Mike, at this rate, I'm going to need a few drinks tonight. But there you go. So it's always worthwhile checking out our Killer Bargain section just to see whether there's anything in there and save yourself a couple of quid.
Yeah.
Like we've always said, Neil,
and
serving the community.
And I, what we would like to do is bring up each week Killer Bargain of the Week. So this week...
I thought it was Killer Bargain Corner. Make your mind up.
It's Killer Bargain of the Week within Killer Bargain Corner.
I think you might...
Killer Bargain Corner is the place to go. Killer Bargain of the Week is the bargain that is brought into the Killer Bargain Corner.
Sorry, I misread Mike's comment. He's not having drinks tonight. He's having a few dinks tonight. And that sounds like a whole other conversation.
The Tesco Chainsaw Massacre.
Sarah Horrorfan says, damn, I've missed most of your live. Don't worry, I'll be posting it on IGTV next. So you can go back and experience the whole hour.
You thought you got away with it, didn't you, Sarah?
I mean, I'm going to say that the first 5 minutes of this live are gold. Absolutely. Don't give it away. She won't go back and watch it.
I want it now because she might want to come to say goodbye. Hello, Pure Horror back. This is me saying goodbye. Neil's had to go do some work because he's the only one who does work around here. Anyway, I hope you have a good week.
You look like a really shit 80s rock star.
I've had a tough week.
I can tell. Oh dear. Right. On that highbrow note, I'm going to say goodbye.
Oh, this is me
And...
in a flock of seagulls.
Right. So have a great weekend, everyone.
Oh, booyaka. See you soon.
Pure Horror says she feels like it's a shit episode of Bo Selector.
Hello, Mel B here. Bye, everyone.
Anyway, bye.
Have fun.